5 ways to know you're still alive. 1. My mother's sister is sleeping in my old bedroom. My Spice Girls posters are still saddled on the wall. She says they give her nightmares. I say she's afraid of childhood because that's what my room smells like. Like mud pies, rainbows, and Sesame Street dispatching promises in my closets. I had a cousin once. He died with his fist poking out of my aunt's womb. No one knows why. My aunt said that she fell. My mother said that someone pushed her. I say she threw herself off the balcony in an effort to make God notice her. She hates me. Doesn't look at me over dinner. Tells me that my eye makeup makes me look like an uncultured prima donna. She likes it like that. It gives her a reason to call me ugly when we're in front of the mirror together. I wonder, how many colors can she dye her roots before she forgets that they're there? She says she's not black. I laugh at her every time. When we were in the hospital, the release form she signed said that she recorded her race as other. I touched her face with my pointed finger, showed her how much our skin tones matched, told her that she reminded me of a broken sunset imploding on repeat with leopard prints in her eyes and gunpowder under her tongue. Stop being afraid of being beautiful, too. There's an exploding bullet making its way to the sun. With the Krishna attached to its belly, he's holding my hand again, caressing the inside of my palm and telling me to wait for it. The firecrackers are going to make love with the deities under our feet. We should jump when we feel it. Run like gorgeousness is chasing after our toes and it needs to catch up with our faces. Scream like there's an opera singer dancing in circular motion on your tonsil. He told me that love was like art. Sweaty, loud, nail-digging art. I was a virgin then. 3. Behind the playground, there's a little girl with a broken voice box and a picture of a pickup truck in her pocket. She doesn't know what she's waiting for. I don't either. Coldplay is blasting out of someone's convertible. The bass seems to make her shoulders tick. I ask her if she was ever a dancer. If she ever knew what it felt like to stir heaven with paper angels grabbing hold of her limbs. She says no. Her eyes tell me otherwise. I grab her hands. Tell her that I know what it feels like to need to live over and over again. Tell her that today will come, but today we're going to fall in love with the bass as if we're an old Beatles record stuck stagnant on an old phonograph. She tells me that she never learned how to beatbox. I tell her that her chest reminds me of Brooklyn verbatim. 4. I learned how to breathe from my father. There's a bullet wound in his stomach, and there's someone's diary open wide on his chest. I'm not brave enough to read it yet. Afraid to find a piece of myself too perfect, too black and white, too written. He whispers that some things are broken, like dying. Tells me that some things are unforgettable, like life. I used to think that I was Superwoman. He told me to never forget how unstoppable I am. Taught me how to wake up every morning with a purple cake, a carton of yogurt, and a bottle of change. Make sure you start every day knowing that you're going to save someone's life. Lay down the way you ever wanted to. You don't always have to hate so heavy. Baptize your textbooks with wishing well water. You're gonna be a legend. Tell history to screw itself. It's not gonna rain here today. Cry brilliantly and watch someone dream about loving you the way 30 billion of us fall comatose too. There's a nuclear power plant with a smile on it. That's death with a smile on it. You can orbit the sun 26 million times more than the rest of the world can hear. This is a letter from the silent people. Find the nearest black hole and let it burn there. Make sure you bring some of the red dust back from Mars and kiss your mother with it. Show her how it feels to be weightless again. 5. You can be and be and be until gravity tells you to stop being, and when it tells you to stop being, you live like you never did before.
Alright. So, this poem was actually against the trend in a lot of